What's up everyone, how's it going, and welcome to a brand new Smite video. But before we start, I want to share this interesting clan status with you guys. It reads, Boyd is the type of nigga to crack open a cold one with the boys after a long day of respecting women. Well, apparently if you want to get laid these days, you have to respect women apparently. And it's not just about getting laid, it's also about getting that top quality pussy. You know, the type of pussy that smells like sardines and tuna. That's the kind of pussy that I'm talking about. Anyway, back to the main topic. Today guys, I'm gonna answer a very important question. A question that has been unanswered for thousands of years. A question that has forced a lot of scientists to commit suicide because they simply couldn't find an answer to that question. And that question is, why does Boyd never buy aura items? Now just to be clear here, I'm talking about the aura items that every support player buys all the time. You know, the typical aura support items. You know, Sovereignty, Hearthstone Amulet, Voidstone, those kind of aura items. Additionally, the only aura item that I buy all the time is Mystical Mail. Why? Well, I guess you guys already know the answer to that. Mystical Mail makes getting kills a lot easier, at least for me. Now, one of the reasons why I never buy items like Sovereignty and Amulet is because Geb, as a god in particular, has a very useful ability which is called the shield. Believe it or not, I have saved hundreds and hundreds of other players' lives just using the shield ability. So what I'm trying to say here guys is that I think it's better if you give your ally a total of 800, 900 or 1000 temporary health so he can save himself instead of buying Sovereignty and giving him, 25 health every 5 seconds. I think shield is far more effective. Now when it comes to mana and you're that one person who is obsessed about becoming the perfect support player, which by the way I know I'm not because I consider myself to be half support and half solo, or half support and half mage you could say. Anyway, if you are worried about replenishing the mana of your allies, you can just simply buy meditation. Now just to remind you here guys, again I am speaking from the perspective of a Geb main player. I'm a guy who always picks Geb, so all I'm saying only applies to Geb. I have no idea if this technique or all of these techniques in general work on other guardians. Now the other reason that I don't buy aura items like Sovereignty and Amulet or even Voidstone is because it's simple. I'm greedy as fuck and I want my share of kills in every match, so I just don't like to be that typical support player who just hangs out behind the team and just picks up the garbage and goes back to base and dies and all that stuff. I want my share of fucking kills. It's easy and it's simple. Now some of you think that I resort to kill stealing as a method to gain kills. Now when I do kill steal, I sincerely apologize to my teammate because that's never the way that I want to get kills with Geb. I only get kills using two methods. The first method is chasing enemies with low health, and the second method I use at the end game after my build is complete and I have considerable amount of damage. The second method I go 1 versus 1 against mages, assassins and hunters because they're weak targets considered to Geb, you know what I'm saying, in general. So like I said guys, I like to get my share of kills and that's why I never buy aura items like Sovereignty, Amulet or Voidstone. It's simple because I think there are far more effective and far more important items that I need to buy. For example, Mystical Mail, Bulwark of Hope, Poly, Soul Reaver, all that good stuff. At the same time, I always have my shield ability which I can use to save my allies, and also if the situation gets really desperate and really fucked up, I can simply use my ultimate to stun the enemy gods and save my allies. So as you can see guys, I am not that bad of a support. I think I'm kinda okay. At least that's what I think. So yeah guys, this was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you could leave a like I would definitely appreciate it, and as always, thank you for watching.